Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Total War Attila Terminus Total War Imperium mod Let's Play, where we are playing as the Frankish Kingdom, trying to basically conquer all of what is modern France. And in the last episode, I want to say we got a lot done, but we didn't, actually. We only got through one turn, because the end turn was so long. We fought two defensive battles, and won the one up here against the Geats, but we lost the one down here against the Visigoths. So we're going to have to head down here to chase them off and sort of reestablish our control of Avaricum. And up here we've pushed the Geats back out of our territory, but they are coming in greater numbers. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hire some mercenaries to chase them off. Let's see, these are both ramming ships. I am pretty good with ramming ships, so I will take those, and that's cheap, so why not? You know what, frankly, let's take all four of those. And it looks like they are in range, although they will probably retreat, but that's fine. I just want to keep them out of my territory. Let's level you up before I forget. So what is your job? I forget what you're doing, but we'll have you spread religion and inspire populace better. Okay. So this will be our first naval test, and I'm going to see if I can at least just drive them away. Okay, so you're gone, and you're gone. So now I want to block as much of this as I can, but as long as they don't send an actual navy at me, I should have no trouble dealing with them. So let's see. I needed to start moving you guys south. Unfortunately, it's kind of difficult to do that because I have no guarantee that my allies can handle this mess of wars up here. I mean, the Saxons have been beat for a while, but the Alemannic Kingdom refuses to go in there and finish them off. I have no idea why. Let's see. As far as research goes, I think this will be more useful than that will. Those are all done. That'll give us much better garrisons. I'm going to do this one first, because replacing levies with spearmen, while it is going to increase costs a bit, that'll make our garrison armies a lot stronger. So I think it'll be worth it. And then I could upgrade, well, I need to repair all this first, so let's repair it before anything else. And then I guess I could upgrade this. There's really no downside other than it costs me money. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. That will boost our income slightly. And there's nothing to be done here. And there is a bit of repairs to do here. So let's see. Oh, I have to dismantle it. I don't have enough to repair it. 1,512. Wow. I'm actually going to wait a turn. I'll wait a turn, and the prices should go down slightly. So we need to basically send this army after these guys. And we did beat them up pretty good when they attacked Avaricum, so hopefully... do they think they can beat me? I don't know. We'll see. I guess if they retreat, then they don't think so. Nope. Apparently they didn't think so. They should still be out of reinforcement range, so I'm going to attack. I don't love the idea of fighting in this particular area, but we don't really have a choice. And I think it'll still work to my advantage because I have a lot more cavalry than they do. I've got 240 horsemen and they have 7. So I should be able to, disguise my movement in the forest pretty well. It looks like I have more ranged units, so my slingers should be able to do some damage to their pikes. I've got pikes of my own. Yeah, we'll fight this one. Let's quick save and jump in. Okay, so we are all deployed and ready to fight. Before we start the battle, though, just a quick recap of our formation. Cavalry out to either flank, 2 on each. Slingers across the front, spread out, and yeah, 4 across. Pikes forming the front line, although why is there one out of position there? That's concerning. Yeah, I spent all that time setting it up, and for some reason they didn't move into the proper position. But yeah, 4 pikes across the front, 3 Germanic warband behind them, general all the way in the back, And then to either flank of the infantry, I have spearmen to just turn and protect us against any cavalry charges or anything like that that might happen. So let's see if that will fix our issues with the pikemen. And I'm going to go ahead and advance slightly. I think they're going to be fighting pretty defensively here. They don't have to attack after all. I do because I engage the battle. So I'll go after them anyways, and we'll see how it goes. Again, I think my slingers will be able to outfire their archers to the point where we should be able to, you know, break them and make them retreat without too much trouble. And then it's just a matter of infantry versus infantry, which I think we have the advantage on, especially with our cavalry support. Okay, so we're getting into position here. I've decided to take a little bit of an angle and attack them from this open clearing area, just so I know exactly what's on the table here. Again, I've got maneuverability advantages and stuff, and so I don't want my cavalry getting like caught up in the trees with a unit I didn't really intend to fight. So what's our range looking like? We are, it looks like, just out of range at the moment, so if I have everybody advance slightly, we should be fine. These guys just don't want to be in position for whatever reason, so I'm going to have to keep moving them individually, but I don't think that'll be a huge issue. They are moving forward. Let's get you guys ready to start slinging away. Cavalry, it's time for you guys to start moving. Split them out to either flank. Make them think about any moves they decide to make. Not sure what they're doing exactly, to be honest. They're really pushing their archers close. And I don't see how that really benefits them. Let's see. Yeah, their archers are taking some heat. I'll slow things down a second here. I'm going to actually commit one cavalry unit there. I might commit one here as well. Let's see. Can you guys break that unit before they charge you? Because if you could, that would be really, really helpful. Then I don't have to charge cavalry in to deal with them. No, it doesn't look like they're going to get there. Actually, what I will do is I'll commit those spears to go deal with it. You guys need to fall back because you're charging pikes. You should be able to get in there no problem. Let's have you go make sure that they rout, and I'll send you... Stay there. Let's have you guys come this way. There's no ambush. What are you talking about? What I should do, though, is I should probably get you guys the hell out of the way at this point. So I'm going to have them fall back to about there. And let's have you move forward just a bit to about here. Okay. I was probably a little bit late with that. In fact, I was very late with that. See if you can't get rid of them. They're the only range unit still attacking. Why don't you get in there and break them? You can move on to deal with them. And they are charging my pikes, which is exactly what I wanted. Time to start moving a bit. So you guys close that flank off. I need you to come out this way and then up. Let's have you go out that way and up as well. Let's have you close this flank. Actually, you close that flank. Still too wide. That's better. And we'll get you up and around that way. You guys can just charge straight in there. No point in getting fancy with it. General, stay there for moral support or whatever. In fact, raise the banner here. Get all three of those guys. And you know what? Why don't you start closing this flank off a bit more? We're going to try for an encirclement. We'll see how successful we are. You don't want to be fighting those guys. Trust me. Get in here. You guys retreat. Go that way. See if you can run them down, maybe. If we can hit any of these pikes in the back, we'll do it. You know what? Why don't you guys get in there? In fact, I don't like how far we're pushing up over here.
The enemy is going for our general. Protect him.
They took a ton of losses. Why don't you go help them out? And you can commit a little bit further upfield. You guys keep moving that way. Cavalry, come here. Why don't you go there? You keep retreating to stay out of their reach.
Their unit has rallied.
If we can catch these guys on the move, we should be able to do some pretty good damage. I'll go back to regular speed here now that the hard part is dealt with. Come on, wipe them out. Alright, time to go. Let's get out of there. You guys start committing this way. You keep moving. See if you can catch them moving as well. Oh wow, you took way too many casualties there. That was my fault though.
Men have broken and are fleeing.
Great, we lost another unit there. Well, you close that off.
We've revealed their deception. Hidden truths.
Let's have you three push a new line there. I want you... Whoops. No, I want you... Come on, damn it. Don't attack them. Move there. Don't go too far. Why do you keep getting run down? Let's see. Help them out. Not sure where to commit you yet. You guys just get off the battlefield at this point. Hit them from 3 sides over here. Come on, cavalry, get out of there. You guys can come back. Hit them. Go ahead and do your berserk thing. I'm gonna draw a new line right there. I need your help there. Let's see if you can't maybe destroy those guys. Actually, make sure those archers stay gone. Slingers, I want all of you to push up to about there. And let's have you help out over here. Okay, back to full speed.
The tide of battle turns in our
You can
favor.
commit over here. Should have them. We did lose a cavalry unit, which kind of sucks. And we have another one just kind of running
Men
around
have
over there.
given up and are running for their lives.
Here, why don't you come this way? You go get the rest of those archers. Wow, those axemen broke pretty quickly. That Gothic warband tore right through our warband. Cavalry, get out of there. You're getting attacked by pikes at this point. Let's have you guys attack as well. Everybody that's left, just commit to something. And slingers, I want all of you targeting the general. Let's see, come back this way, hit them again. Let's see, there's one, there's two. Okay, yeah, keep cycle charging. Doesn't do you any good to stand and fight. They should be just getting destroyed right now, but for some reason they aren't. We caught them on the move, that's good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Alright, we've got this. Time to fast forward, and we'll have to run down a lot of these units, but
Victory will soon be yours.
you guys don't need to see that, so I'll cut back when it's done. Alright, battle is over. Alright, so that army was completely destroyed. That's what I'd like to see. What kind of replenishment did we get? 11? Not bad.
Get moving.
So there's one Visigothic army that we don't have to worry about anymore. There's 2 more over here. We're not about to trespass, though. So, I'm going to do my best to get back to Vargum, or at least as close as I can. And can we recruit anybody else while we're here? I can recruit more spears. They're not really going to help me, though. I could get more slingers, more cavalry. These are kind of expensive, though. I don't think I'm going to hire any mercenaries just because those are all really expensive ones. I don't mind adding a couple cheap mercenaries here and there, but when they're that costly, I just can't justify it. So this army is getting rebuilt, basically, because they were almost utterly destroyed. Not because we lost, but after fighting 2 fairly big battles in a row, they had so few men left that it just wasn't worth waiting for the replenishment, so we're building them back up from the ground up instead. I'm wondering, let's see, I've got brigands. Those guys are a lot more expensive, aren't they? The thing is, it's going to keep bugging me to upgrade these guys, but I think I like them better on foot. Unfortunately, I only have the one. Instead, I might take some mounted warband. I'm going to do probably a 50-50 split of Lancers and Warband. These guys are just a bit more expensive than I like, and they don't fight particularly well. They're just good at charging. So it's kind of tricky, but I think it makes a good balance if I do a little bit of each. And then we're going to hold them off over here with our fleet. Is there anything else I can really do this turn? You can be down, or demoted, is the right word for that. But I don't know that I want to demote you. You are finally old enough to become an elder. Fantastic. You don't have enough influence yet to become anything. Unfortunately, I can't bump him straight to judge either. He's still got to go through companion. So we need to fight more battles with him to get him more influence. I'm going to leave you be. You're fairly loyal. I am tempted to demote you to elder, though. But the public order is probably too good to pass up. And also we needed a new governor, so Amand is the man for the job. Oh, am I too low on money? Yeah. Let's see if we can make some through diplomacy. Almac Kingdom, you guys are really pissing me off. I'm going to reset this to see if I can get them to attack that frickin'... You know what? Here. Go for that one instead. Maybe you'll take that. But I've cleared all of Saxony for them, or Frisia, and they will not go take it, and I don't understand why. I don't want to take it for myself because I like having this river here to sort of serve as a defensive barrier, I guess, boundary, whatever. So I want them to take it. They're my allies. They're good friends to me. So, like, you know, it benefits me if they're stronger. Here's some free land, but no, they won't do it. Britannic Kingdom, I keep trying to get them to join the war against the Saxons as well. They're just not having it, even though they would benefit as well. The Burgundians, we're going to conquer them at some point. I'm just staying friendly with them now so that they don't attack me. But yeah, I do want all of the land that they're currently sitting on. The Lombards, they're at war with a lot of people, and that dragged me into war with a lot of people. But they could be pretty strong, so we're going to keep them around and see what happens with that. The Ostrogoths, I can't really afford a war with them. So I was hoping to maybe improve our relations somehow, but that doesn't seem to be likely. And nobody else really wants anything to do with me, so yeah.
I listen because your people are known.
Okay, they accepted a non-aggression pact. Would you join our war against... The problem is they don't hate anybody that we're at war with. And I don't really want to pick a fight with all these nomadic factions this early. Would you give me a small gift? No. It's a shame. Alright, well, we'll see what becomes with that. I imagine not much. But that's really all we can do, so there's no money to be had through diplomacy, which means we're going to have to wait a turn to appoint a governor. Unfortunately, those mercenaries cost us a bit more than I was expecting. But what can you do? Alright, let's go ahead and advance the turn. Alright, so we have an imminent rebellion. I think we were all aware of that. Emilric was appointed to his office. That's good to see. A food shortage has been resolved. The Almatic Kingdom finally mobilizes against the target, and somebody gained a rank. Oh yeah, look at that. They're actually moving. Funny that they are happy to go after this little settlement here. Maybe after they take that, we can get them to go after Hanover. But I need them to weaken the Saxons. And I did most of the work for them, but they just weren't having it. So the Geats pulled a fancy little move here and got around me and landed one of their fleets here, one of their transport fleets. And then they sent the other one somewhere up into Britain, which is concerning because they can cross this little land bridge at any point. So I think I'll send my navy. I'm kind of tempted to blockade them here, because the only way they can effectively move this army to attack us is either to turn it into a transport fleet and send it back this way and attack from here, or to turn it into a transport fleet and land on one of these beaches. Or what they can do is they can march it through here and attack across this, but that would be a trespass against them, which could be enough to get them to declare war. So if I blockade them here, that only gives them one option, and hopefully they'll do it, and the Britannic Kingdom will get pissed off and declare war. So I'm going to blockade them, starve them out basically. And if I can get the Almanic Kingdom to conquer their holdings over here, though, I actually will starve them out. Let's see, you've leveled up. So go there and there and just start opening up more of these abilities. We've got a small like raiding party here. I'm not too concerned about that because I can beat that with a garrison, no problem. So I don't really need to commit a bunch of forces to dealing with it. Instead, I'd rather go after some of their land. So we've got an imminent rebellion here. I might stick around for a turn so that I can deal with the rebels before we move out. Also, we obviously need to replenish some of our troops. And I can keep looking at mercenaries while we wait. They're too expensive. And then I really wish we had other recruitment options here, but unfortunately it's all levies. I guess levies would be better than nothing. I'll take 2 more. It's just more numbers to throw at the enemy, if nothing else. And then they sent a small fleet around this way. This is an actual navy, though. So that's important to keep in mind. We don't want our navy to fight them because our navy is not built for fighting other navies. It's built for attacking transports. So what they'll probably do is they'll probably attack this, since that's really their only target. But we'll see what they decide to do. I should... actually, I don't know. The thing about naval troops is they're really overpowered on land. So I don't know that I could beat this with a garrison, because the marine units, the marauders or whatever, are really well armored. And so I just don't think like a levy could kill them. But we'll see. Let's go ahead and repair... Oh, don't do that. You know, screw it. Repair that first. That's going to give me more money. And again, this army is kind of stuck here until the Almanic Kingdom can do something about the Saxons. What I will do, though, is I think I'll move them east a bit. I'm going to force march them into this spot. I don't think Colonia Agrippina is in any imminent danger. The Saxons would have to have an army nearby. I guess what they could do is they could sail up here, and you guys might be in attack range, but you were also in attack range of this, so it's kind of a catch-22 in that regard. But I'm going to station them here. That puts me in better range to deal with, you know, these guys, or potentially even these guys, and to send them south when that's all resolved. I don't think, again, that this is in any danger. If they can take both of these holdings, it should be safe, unless somebody sails up the river to attack it. And you guys are going to rest a turn to regain some men before we go after these 3 settlements. So is there anything that can be done here? You've already got your promotion. You're not ready for one yet. You're the king. Let's see. I'm kind of tempted to demote you just so that you lose some of that influence. But I like that you get that +5 public order. Let's see. You are a statesman. Why didn't I just make you governor? That was stupid of me. I mean, this guy's a better governor because he's a merchant. But if we don't have commercial buildings, it doesn't really matter. What was your trait? It's not gonna show it. Well, I guess looter is his trait, yeah. But he's more of a general. Although that's wasted on you, isn't it? Here, just get rid of it. I can't get rid of that one, unfortunately. Why don't you carry that? That'll give us some more research. I will promote you, just so that your influence doesn't keep building up. And Amand, I'm going to make you governor of Aquitania. And then I will give you some household stuff. That's better for general. I think I'll give you this instead, and you can have that +5 public order one. Okay, so that is all taken care of. Actually, did you have 16? So he can't take an office yet, but within like a turn or so he'll be able to. And I don't think anything's changed diplomatically, so there's really no reason to look in here. That continues to go up. I'm really surprised that they're still declining a military alliance. Generally, when your relations are that high, a military alliance is like a foregone conclusion. But in this case, they're just not having it. So, I'm almost wondering, let's see. Can I get you guys to maybe join a war? If I join your war against, like, Rome, will you fight? No, there's no way they'll fight them. Will you fight the Geats, maybe? No. Okay, well, it was worth a try. They like the Visigoths a lot, too. I'm just concerned that they might ally with them, and that could end up bringing them into an early war against me, too. But I think we're done, so let's go ahead and advance. Oh, right, an edict. Probably construction costs and growth. Alright, so somehow the Visigoths have moved their navy a lot further than I thought was even possible to attack my navy. I'm going to retreat here because I think we should be able to move out of their range. The amount that they moved already was insane. So, I don't think they can move any further. I also really don't want to be fighting them and the Saxon garrison. Not that these guys would, you know, actually be able to contribute anything to the fight. But yeah, I don't know how they could possibly move that far. But we did manage to avoid them, so there was that. Okay, so the Saxons have made a grave mistake here. They have decided to attack my navy with a transport fleet. So we will fight this. We are out of time today, though, so we can't fight it today. However, we are going to fight this one because all it takes is one well-placed ram ship to send this king down to the bottom of the ocean. And we're definitely going to try that. We do need to be careful of these actual naval ships here. They are a bit beat up, though, so I don't think there'll be too much trouble. I'll probably have my mercenary marauders attack one of theirs, and my longship maybe kite their admiral around, and then my admiral can maybe attack the other. But these two ram ships are just going to destroy this fleet, or this transport fleet. So that's what we got to look forward to next time. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Total War Attila with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.